I cannot stress this enough. If you don't listen to anything else that I say, this is going to be the only video that you need while planning your Disney World vacation. Planning for Disney can definitely be overwhelming, and I get that, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, I'm going to walk you through planning your most magical Disney vacation. As always, timestamps are below, so let's get started. I know firsthand that Disney can definitely be overwhelming, whether it's your first trip or even your 15th trip. And Disney is constantly changing things, which makes that more overwhelming. Now, Disney consists of 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, golf courses, over 30 resorts, 200 restaurants, and a shopping and dining district. So Disney World Orlando is basically its own little city. In fact, the Disney bubble is actually the size of the city of San Francisco. And that's okay because we're about to dive headfirst into navigating our big, beautiful world of Disney. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and make sure to give it a thumbs up. That way YouTube knows to push this video to more families like ours that are planning their Disney World vacation, and hopefully I can be of help to others. Let's talk about booking your resort. This is going to be your home away from home during the duration of your trip. Now, I did say that there are over 30 different hotels on Disney World property, including some that aren't technically owned by Disney. These are your good neighbor hotels. We'll get into that in another video, but for now, let's talk about Disney owned and operated resorts. Disney actually sectioned their resorts into 3 different categories. You have your value resorts, which are going to be your more affordable options, around $115 to $200 per night. Shout out to All Star Movies. Your moderate is going to be the middle tier, including slightly better amenities, rooms, distances from parks, and these usually cost around $300 to $450 per night. Your deluxe are going to be the higher end or more expensive. These are going to be around $500 plus per night. They're going to be closest to the park, better transportation options, more classy ambiance, and with them come the deluxe villas. They're going to be a bit more spacious and have more amenities for families like kitchenette options. Now, when it comes to vacationing at Disney, I am a huge advocate for staying on property. And not just because I'm biased, but you actually get way more perks with staying on property than you do with staying on an off-property resort. These are going to be perks like free transportation, extra park hours, the staff is amazing, and of course the theming of the resorts that you and your kids will love. So you do have options, and I've actually done a lot of the digging and research for you. So if you check the link in the description box below, you'll find my Magic Made Simple Disney Guide and Planner. Now you can either download or print and tailor this to be specific for your Disney vacation. And the best part is it's yours once you purchase it. So you can use it over and over again as much as you need to, as much as you like. And from now until January 13th, 2026, you can actually use this code here and get it for 50% off. Now let's talk about packing, because I used to be that person. I would pack, unpack, repack, and still be completely drawn a blank. This used to be the one thing I'd always space on, but I managed over the years to not only completely organize and change the way I pack, but I perfected it. Now, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I did it. But I also actually made a ultimate Disney World packing list, including the essentials, an outfit planner, and some helpful tips for your trip. This will also be linked below, but if you're planning on getting the Magic Made Simple guide, don't even worry about it because it's already in there. But I am going to give you guys a quick overview of some of the best essentials that you're going to need. Number 1 is going to be a portable charger. There is nothing worse than a dying battery at Disney. Trust me, because I've been there. You're taking pictures, booking lightning lanes, mobile ordering food. That battery is going to get low, and it's going to get low fast. Now, Disney does have the fuel rod stations. I know you guys seen them in a bunch of reels and thought, oh, that's so cool, that's so cute. Nobody wants to be running around looking for a charging station to swap out the fuel rods. We're talking about not making your trip overwhelming. That is going to overwhelm you and waste time when it's just easier to bring your own. Number 2 is going to be a refillable water bottle. I cannot stress this enough. You have to stay hydrated at Disney. It's hot most days. You're walking 20K steps per day. You're gonna need water. And Disney has a lot of stations where you can refill your water bottle in a lot of their quick service locations. Number 3 is going to be rain gear. If you don't listen to anything else that I say, please make sure that you pack for rain. Even if there's no rain in the forecast for your trip, at least pack it so that you're not soaking wet going back to your hotel room. Number 4, blister pads, moleskin, all of it. You're walking a lot. Shoes will rub. Take precaution and pack it. Number 5, and I'm not debating this with anybody, is sunscreen. And I'm not debating it because I don't want to hear any of my fellow brown people saying, we don't need sunscreen. Yes, you do. Skin cancer is very real, even for people of color. So why even jeopardize your health when you don't have to? Spray on, roll on, squeeze bottles. I don't care how you apply it, just apply it. Thank you. Now that my rant is over, let's talk about Disney dining. You guys, it's time. Let's talk about my favorite thing at Disney, the food. Or better yet, the Disney dining plan and whether or not it's going to be worth it for you and your family. In a previous video, I actually went over Disney dining and you can watch that video here. But right now, for the sake of time, I'm going to give you guys a quick overview. The Disney dining plan is available if you book a Disney vacation package. The dining plan is basically you paying for your meals ahead of time before your trip with the package that you get. So it's considered an add-on. Think of it as all your money to eat is going to be tied into your ticket or Magic Band in the form of credits. You get dining credits per night of your stay, depending on the dining plan that you choose, whether that would be quick service or table service, but you also get snacks and drinks as well. Anything extra, of course, you'll have to pay for out of pocket. If you're planning to go to Disney, then it's highly likely that you're going to visit at least one park. But how do you know when to go and what's best for you and your travel party? Well, that's going to depend. Disney's park ticket prices fluctuate based on peak seasons and crowd levels. So, booking during the summer months is going to be busier and, of course, more expensive. Whereas booking when the kids go back to school outside of the holiday events, you may find cheaper tickets and lower crowds. And then there's that sweet spot mid-January to mid-February where it's both lower crowd levels as well as cheaper park days. All of the park ticket prices are different if you book them individually. And you do have options between picking 2 days or more when you purchase your package option as well. Now, if you book during the special 3-day park Now, if you book during the special 3-day park ticket option, they usually exclude Magic Kingdom. So make sure that you keep that in mind. You'll want to look out for those 4-day ticket specials and get all the parks at one price, or even just selecting your number of days when purchasing your package. And between you and me, don't get caught up in the hype of purchasing Park Hopper. This video is about making your Disney trip less overwhelming, and unless you're a seasoned Disney pro, Park Hopper is definitely going to be a bit overwhelming. Instead, my advice is to stick with a 4-day park ticket option. That way you can at least see all 4 parks during your trip. Just make sure that you plan a rest day and take a break during your park days, especially if you have little ones. So in 2024, Disney actually got rid of Genie Plus and they replaced it with Lightning lanes. I'm still unsure on how I feel about the new Lightning lane system, but I do like that you can book your entire trip's Lightning lane up to 17 days, 14 days, one of those. But you can book your entire trip's Lightning lane in advance instead of just going day by day. Now, all of these replaced Disney's Fast Pass system that we had way back in the day to bypass those standby lines. Single Pass is going to be for those more popular rides like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Guardians of the Galaxies, Flight of Passage. And Multipass is going to allow you to book 3, and once you use them, you can add more as you go along your day. Now, here's where the catch comes in. If you're staying on Disney World property, you can book your Lightning lanes 7 days in advance. as opposed to booking 3 days in advance if you stay off property. And if you're wondering if that 4 day difference matters, it kind of does, especially if it's a higher crowd level days, then you're going to want to book early. That's going to be another one of those on property perks. Now, you can always bypass single pass if you plan on rope dropping the more popular attractions. And you can only do this, again, say it with me, if you stay on Disney property. And you'll be able to see which rides you can rope drop on the My Disney Experience app. So make sure you download it before you go on your trip. All right, we got our dining plan, we got our tickets and resort. How the heck are we getting around? Well, you got options, babe. If you choose not to drive to Orlando or even rent in a car when you get there, the simplest means of free transportation while you're in the Disney bubble is going to be the Disney bus line or the Mickey buses. The Disney buses can take you anywhere or almost anywhere within the Disney bubble, including parks, resorts, water parks, and Disney Springs. And the bus schedules can be found at each and every Disney World bus stop. And they're also handicap accessible, so keep that in mind. The monorail, which is another free transportation option, has 3 loops starting at the Ticket and Transportation Center. Route 1 is going to be from the TTC to the monorail resorts, like Grand Flow, Polynesian, Contemporary. The next is the Express monorail, which travels from the TTC to Magic Kingdom. And lastly is the Epcot monorail, which travels from the TTC to Epcot. The next and the most popular, I might add, option is going to be the Skyliner that connect Epcot and Hollywood Studios to Skyliner resorts like Pop Century, Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, and the Riviera. And lastly, we cannot forget about the ferry boats, which you can also ride from the TTC to Magic Kingdom, as well as certain resorts to Disney Springs. I know I threw a lot at you guys, and if you watch this video or any other videos like it, because there's a lot out there, and you're still feeling completely overwhelmed, then I understand. I myself am a Disney travel professional, and there's me as well as others like me ready to book and plan your magical Disney vacation. Disney travel professionals are here to help, and we specialize and prioritize what you and your family needs most. My inquiry form is going to be in the description box below, and our services are free to you. There's no cost whatsoever. Disney actually pays us after you take your trip. I hope that you guys were able to get loads of information from this video, and in the near future, I'll be going deeper into not only planning your Disney vacation, but also planning vacations and getaways with kids in general. That being said, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop it in the comment section, and I'll be sure to cover it in the next video. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when the next one drops. Until next time, love you. Bye. Let's talk about booking your Disney World resort. This is going to be your home of... You're taking pictures, booking Lightning.